Hmm. Maybe asking yourself, why am I trying to focus a leaf in the camera right now? Hmm. Because when you start paying attention, you realize that everything in nature is building. Because everything in nature is serving a collective. Let me try using this one. There we go. What I'm trying to show you is everything in life has a beautiful frequency when it's following proper steps. Because if you can see in this leaf, there you go. Flip it this way, you see it a little better. In this leaf, it is little building blocks in these little squares that look similar to the megalithic patterns that have been found in Peru, in certain parts of North America, I think, and in parts of Asia and Northern Africa. And as we know, the Most High's seed at certain times and at certain points could be found in all of those places. So what type of ancient technology or ancient understanding of wisdom and knowledge was understood in those days? Because in those days, they kept it simple. They knew that to build a structure, they simply had to build it off the pattern of life. So yes, the megalithic patterns may seem abstract, but they are not abstract because they are made in perfect form. Because if you didn't know, those buildings, they can survive earthquakes and all different types of natural disasters and stuff. Because they're built to last. Who ruled those kingdoms when they were at their best? Who simply followed the code, the law of life, and built communities around that? That's my little spill, real quick. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I just like hypothesizing and shit sometimes. But not to get too deep, I just want to come out here and read a little something to you. I feel like it's been a minute. It really hasn't, but I just feel like it was time. Baruch, chapter 1 through 3. It's going to be a nice little lengthy reading. But I hope y'all got time and y'all not in no rush. Because my people, we're supposed to be resting. You deserve a rest. You labored. Now it's time for you to rest. I hope we labored in truth. In the law. In every situation you were in. That's all that I can hope as a true brother of you. That's how you simply survive. So how could I not hope that you survive? And you thrive. Let's get it. Chapter 1. And these are the words of the book which Baruch the son of Neriah, the son of Masaias, something like that. Masaias, there we go. The son of Siddekias, the son of Asadias, the son of Chelsekias, wrote in Babylon in the 5th year and in the 7th day of the month, what time as the Chaldeans took Hawaii-Salem and burnt it with fire. And Baruch did read the words of this book in the hearing of Hekonias, the son of Hawakim, the son of Hawayuda, the king of Hawayuda, and in the ears of the people that came to hear the book. People that came to hear the book. The old scroll, the ancient readings. Is what we're getting back to. The ancient understanding. Because as that leaf, the building blocks that leaf had, it had different pegs fitting inside of it. So whatever talent you might have, either big or small, when you're putting it to a collective with no ego and only the creator in mind, everyone's talent is working towards the proper truth. In that proper truth, you can build something amazing. And in the hearings of the nobles and of the kings and sons, and in the hearings of the elders and all the people from the lowest and unto the highest, even all of them that dwelt at Babylon at the river Sod, whereupon they wept, fasted, and prayed before Hawa. They made also a collection of money according to every man's power, and they sent it to Hawaii-Salem unto Hawakim the high priest. My nigga. Hey, if you didn't know that there was a priest king that had over 70 tributaries sent towards him, now you know. Old Prester John, Old Prester Juan, sons of David, from the seed line of Hawayuda, the great Khans that Columbus was looking for in Cuba? What? If you didn't know, now you know. This is your turf, this is your land. So come on, my nigga, you gotta show. We gotta prove the law. This is what we here for, this is what we got the name for. So yes, and they sent it to Hawaii-Salem unto Hawakim the high priest, the son of Chelsekias, and the son of Salom, and to the priest and to all the people which were found with him at Hawaii-Salem, at the same time when he received the vessels of the house of Hawa that were carried out of the temple, to return them into the land of Hawayuda the 10th day of the month Sivan, namely silver vessels which Zedekiah the son of Hawasias, the king of Hawayuda, had made. After that, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away Hawakonias, and the princes, and the captives, and the mighty men, and the people of the land from Hawayu Salem, and brought them unto Babylon. And they said, Behold, we have sent money to buy you burnt offerings, and sin offerings, and incense, and prepare you manna, and offer upon the altar Hawa, our Creator, and pray for the life of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and for the life of Balthazar his son, and their days may be upon earth as the days of heaven. And Hawa will give us strength and lighten our eyes, and we shall live under the shadow of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and under the shadow of Balthazar his son, and we shall serve them many days and find favor in their sight. Pray for us also unto Hawa our Creator, for we have sinned against Hawa our Creator, and unto this day the fury of Hawa and his wrath is not turned from us. Pause for the cause. That was a lot right there. So much was going on. And through me reading, you might have heard me say, our eyes lighten, and we shall live under the shadow of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and under the shadow of Balthazar his son, and we shall serve them with many days and find favor in their sight. So sometimes you might ask, why do you offer your law to the enemy? Because before you offer war, you simply must offer peace. So by being under certain captivity that we're still under, because we know these surroundings that surround us in these concrete jungles, they're not for us. So in these surroundings, and us having to pay bills, we simply have to go to work, which means we're in a system of commerce that the Creator never created. Because our commerce is with men and people who want to serve the Creator. Because that is the only real commerce. Money doesn't matter, the people do. So you offer the law to your enemy by serving the Creator and by being that example in the enemy's tents. Because they will look at you and see, damn, what makes you so great? I'm out here killing y'all off, but y'all still rising. I'm out here spraying stuff on y'all, but y'all still rising. Damn, how y'all do it? And they'll simply understand it's not you, it's the Creator that you serve. And ye shall read this book which ye have sent unto you, and to make confession in the house of Hawa, upon the feasts and solemn days. And ye shall say, to Hawa our Creator belongeth righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces. As it is come to pass this day unto them of Hawayuda, and to the establishments of Hawayu Salem, and to our kings, and to our princes, and to our priests, and to our prophets, and to our fathers. For we have sinned before Hawa, and disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of Hawa our Creator, to walk in the commandments that he gave to us openly. See, when you have something this beautiful, you don't have to hide it. You don't have to hide who you are. You don't have to hide that you worship the Creator with no hijacks in between. Because you are the thoroughbred. You are the unleavened bread of society. You are strived and you are proven through the law. Because the law is the fire. but with wisdom you shine. So it's something this beautiful, you don't have to hide it. Since the day that Hawa brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, unto this present day we have been disobedient unto Hawa our Creator, and we have been negligent in not hearing His voice. So yes, you were brought out of Egypt. But which Egypt? Is this talking about a migration throughout South America, through Central America, into Anasazi land? Hawa Nasazi land? As it does belong to his children. Wherefore the evils cleaved unto us, and the curse which Hawa appointed by Moses his servant at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Egypt, to give us a land that floweth with milk and honey, a land that flowed with prosperity. Like as it is to see this day, nevertheless we have not hearkened unto the voice of Hawa our Creator, according unto all the words of the prophets whom he sent unto us. But every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart, to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sight of Hawa our Creator. To serve strange gods, gods of woods and stone. Come on, bruh. We gotta do better. We gotta ride harder for our people. Because without them, we're not as strong. So yes, we do have strength in numbers. Because when you have men of the Most High, endless possibilities are created. Chapter 2. Therefore, Hawa hath made good his word, which he pronounced against us, and against our judges that judge Hawa Israel, against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Hawa Israel and Hawa Yudah. A whole bunch of rude people around here. Flying helicopters and shit. Man, the law is rude. Let's get it back. Therefore, Hawa hath made good his word which he pronounced against us, and against our judges that judge Hawa Israel, and against our kings, against our princes, and against the men of Hawa Israel, and against Hawa Yudah, to bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Hawa Yusalem, according to the things that were written in the law of Moses, of Hawa Mark, otherwise known as Moshe, that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. Moreover, oh man, that a man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. These are talking about things that happened in Hawa Yusalem. Hawa Yusalem has a capital city which was in Cusco, Peru. But what if Hawa Yusalem was all of the Americas? Because they simply ate you everywhere. They ate you in the West Indies, they ate you in North America, and they ate you in South America and in Central America. Because these people didn't know how to farm. So they started eating your flesh. They dug you up, started eating your priest, because they wanted that sacred energy. Vlad the Impaler, yeah, he's related to them. So that's what happened to us, to me and my people. But we have the law, so we will always rise. Moreover, he hath delivered them to be in the subjugation to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be a reproach and a desolation among all the people round about, where Hawa hath scattered them. Thus he were cast down and not exalted, because we have sinned against Hawa our Creator, and we have not been obedient unto his voice. We were not marching in the proper sound. To Hawa our Creator appertaineth righteousness, but unto us and to our fathers upon shame, as appeareth this day. For all these plagues are come upon us, which Hawa hath pronounced against us. Yet we have not prayed before Hawa. Yet we have not prayed before Hawa, that we might turn everyone from the imaginations of his wicked heart. Because if you don't know, we're the salt of the earth. We bring flavor because we lead with wisdom. So yes, we create. We're constantly in creation because we're not hijacked. So yes, we do have to lead the world in righteousness. And that's why the world is in the situation it's in now. Because his seed isn't leading. We have become destitute. We have become put on reservations which is really called the hood. If you didn't know. Wherefore Hawa washed over us for evil, and Hawa hath brought it upon us. For Hawa is righteous in all his works, which he hath commanded us. Yet we have not hearkened unto his voice to walk in the commandments of Hawa that he hath set before us. And now, O Hawa, creator of Hawa Israel, that had brought thy people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand and a high arm and with signs and with wonders. So yes, with getting back to this picto, we're simply seeing what our people left for us to decipher. So with a mighty hand and a high arm and with signs and with wonders and with great power, and hast gotten thyself a name as appeareth this day. O Hawa, our Creator, we have sinned. We have sinned against the breath that made us, because we're not living in the right law. So Adam's covenant was given through his breath, that ruach. So yes, Adam was natural to this earth, because his covenant was through the breath. through 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 the breath, and through wow, he was secure in his covenant. Because the commandments was in his heart, and he shined everlasting. Because he was not corrupted, because the law shined through him so much that he crystallized. We have done ungodly. Proper ebonics, we have done ungodly. It didn't say when, because our people are still doing it. So getting back to the ebonics, you're simply separating time. So they try to separate us, and they try to make us feel like talking like this is ghetto, when talking like this is the fucking real. Because we recognize that there is no time when we simply vibe with the eternal, vibe with the commandments, vibe with the law. So we have done ungodly. We have dealt unrighteously in all thine ordinances. Let thy wrath turn from us, for we are but a few left among the heathen, where thou hast scattered us. Hear our prayers, Hawa, our petition, and deliver us for thine own sake, and give us favor in the sight of them which have led us away. And all the earth may know that thou art Hawa, our creator, because Hawa Israel, and his prosperity is called by thy name. Wow. Wow. See, when you living with the proper intention, because that's what it's really about. In life, there's so many split decisions. But when you're founded and when you're stuck in the firm, and you're stuck and you're rooted in the everlasting, your intention is always right, because the law is always in the forefront of your mind. Because in life, you want to make sure you have the proper protection out there. And how you do that? By having the invisible shield around you, which is the law. Because in life, there's so many quick decisions. So many quick decisions that your mind has a certain part that deals with that, and it's called the subconscious. So what are you feeding your subconscious to properly push into your conscious? So yes, the law of creation matters. So yes, we are called by his name. Hawa Yuda. Hawa Israel. Oh, look. Hawa, down from thy holy house, and consider us, bow down thine ear. Hawa, to hear us. Open thine eyes and behold, for the dead that are in the graves, whose souls are taken from their bodies, will give unto Hawa neither praise nor righteousness. But the soul that is greatly vexed, which goeth stooping and feeble, and to the eyes that fail, and the hungry soul which give thee praise and righteousness. Hawa, Therefore, we do not make our humble supplication before thee, Hawa, our Creator, for righteousness of our fathers and of our kings. For thou hast sent out thy wrath and indignation upon us, as thou hast spoken by thy servants, the prophets, saying, Thus saith Hawa, bow down your shoulders to serve the king of Babylon, so shall ye remain in the land that I gave unto your fathers. So yes, my people, you were made a homeborn slave on your own land. Hawa Salem was taken from you, and Babylon was established on your property. But it was never rooted. So when you choose up, the world chooses up. But if ye will not hear the voice of Hawa to serve the king of Babylon, I will cause to seize out the cities of Hawayudah, and from Hawayu-Salem the voice of mirth, and the voice of joy, the voice of bridegroom, and the voice of bride, and the whole land shall be desolate of inhabitants. So when you look at Utah, and you see all these ancient stone structures, right? We know those are the remnants of an ancient city. Because that was Hawanasazi land. But we would not hearken unto thy voice to serve the king of Babylon. Therefore hast thou made the good words that spaketh by thy servants the prophets, namely, that the bones of our kings and the bones of our fathers should be taken out of their places. What? The bones of our kings and the bones of our fathers should be taken out of their places. And lo, they are cast out of the heat of the day and to the frost of the night, and they died in great miseries by famine, by sword, and by pestilence. So which way you going, fam? You going by famine, or you going by the sword? Because I'd rather die standing up than on my knees. Because through the covenant that I know that I have a responsibility to protect this body. Not just my body, singular, my body as meaning collective. But you gotta go. You gotta choose. A captain goes down with his ship. He doesn't jump off and leave it to rot. And the house which is called by thy name hast thou laid waste. As it is to be seen this day, for the wickedness of the house of Hawa Israel and the house of Hawa Yudah, and our Hawa, our Creator, thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness, and according to all that great mercy of thine, as thou spakest by thy servant Moses, Hawa Mark, the ancient Aztec leader. So yes, the migration of the chosen seed happened over here. So yes, we are on holy land. We are breathing righteous breath. days when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Hawa Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations. I will scatter them where I scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captives they shall remember in the land of their captives they shall remember themselves. In the land of the captives they shall remember themselves. So this is what we're doing right now. We're remembering us. So excuse us for a second, because this is the real history that was lost. It's our people in love with Africa, 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 when the Africa that they need is right in front of them. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck, and from all their wicked deeds. For they shall remember their way of their fathers, which sinned before Hawa. And I will bring them again out of the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Hawa Kob. And they shall be lords of it. They shall be rulers of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. Because we will become everlasting again, because we never stop being it. So nigga, I always be. We just were struck out of remembrance because we forgot his name. Because our greatness is not in ourselves. Our greatness is in us. Not us singular, but us in collective. Because us serves the whole, and the whole is the creator. Hawa. Wow. Through breath we find the understanding. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their creator, their ruler, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Hawa Israel out of the land that I have given them. Because yes, this is ancient, beautiful land, and we were given it for a purpose. And it will be returned to us when we fully remember that purpose. Chapter 3. I hope he's still loose, man. Saying get loose, man. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I hope you still ain't in no rush. Hawa, Almighty, Creator of Hawa Israel, the soul in anguish, the troubled spirit crieth unto thee. Hear, Hawa, and have mercy, for thou art merciful, and have pity upon us, because we have sinned before thee, and thou endurest forever, and we perish utterly. Hawa, Almighty, thou creator of Hawa Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children, which have sinned before thee, and have not hearkened unto the voice of thee, their creator, for which cause these plagues cleave unto us. Remember not the iniquities of our forefathers. That's what we're saying right now. We're choosing up, and we're being purified through the law. So some of the curses that fell upon our people before, but through the law, we're not going to fall on them anymore, because we know better now. Allah. But think upon thy power, and thy name now at this time. That's what we're saying. Because our power is through the Creator, through the Framer and the Shaper, through the proper form of creation expressing itself. So yes, when you have the name Hawa Yuda and Hawa Israel, you are the rare breed. So we're simply asking him to remember that for us. So by having these titles placed upon us again, we are remembering our part. To always remember the law, the 9 commandments that are written in stone. Remember thy Sabbath day. Honor thy mother and thy father. Do not kill another Israelite. Do not kill, because a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast. So with proper intention, we can now expound on our understanding. Because we're not trying to offend anyone. We're just trying to learn for ourselves. For Hawa, our Creator, and thee, Hawa, we will praise. For this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name. So yes, the name matters. The people matter. The plane that we live on matter. Ooh, the plane that we live on matter, because everything is matter. Everything is moving in a sound, because everything is a vibration. It's not no hippie talk. That's real talk. Everything is a vibration. So which vibration will you choose? That static or that real? And for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. For we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee. So yes, we remember everything that our ancestors did before us. We do not curse them. We put them on our backs, and we do better, because we understand what they did for us. They fought for us so we can still be here. They fought for us and with us. Because through remembering, they are not separate from us.